So immediately I want to make it clear that this video is not specifically about Craig Wright or Bitcoin SV or its delisting. Yes, recent events have made this video necessary, but really my intention with this video is more to speak to the rise and proliferation of tribalism in cryptocurrency and the role that people like Craig Wright play in that larger movement. Now, of course, I can't make a video about this topic without making some choice statements about the recent events. So I'll say this. If Craig Wright really was Satoshi, he would promote inclusion, not lawsuits. And furthermore, a Satoshi figure would know at this point, 10 years after Bitcoin and blockchain were introduced to the world, that it's not about a central figure. It's not about who is Satoshi. At this point, we are Satoshi. We have inherited the vision, and it's up to us as to what to do next. People like Craig Wright find success, are driven by division, this sense of retaliatory back and forth, zero-sum game, where everybody's out to prove that their coin is better than everybody else's. And here's what's wrong with that. When we have a community that becomes divided, starts to play us versus them, that chooses not to work with each other, but against each other, well, ultimately it's everyone that suffers, because we know that blockchain and the tenets of distributed ledger technology will be beneficial to the world, but the world won't see it if we're infighting. The world won't see it if we continue to let people like Craig Wright dominate the rhetoric. Frankly, I am sick and tired of glorified salesmen being the ones driving the characterization of this space. The soul of crypto is about innovation and equality, decentralization, and progress, not about whose market cap is bigger, whose TPS is faster, and who's getting added to what exchange. It's all so blasé and misses the bigger point. We're here to change the world, make people's lives better, not listen to big children fight amongst themselves. When we continue to give guys like Craig attention, it only feeds their egos and gives them desperation to add a few more seconds to their 15 minutes of fame. So stop talking about guys like Craig Wright. It's not helping us. Instead, let's talk about the people who are actually affecting this space for the good of all of us. Let's get back to having rational discussion, not fiery debates, and certainly not full-on civil wars. Our industry, our space, our community is far too small for this infighting. People are allowed to have other opinions. That's okay. The core tenet of blockchain and the blockchain space is that no one solution, no one approach is right. Society benefits when we have a colorful diversity of options. And especially when it relates to our economy, that is a very important objective to pursue. But we won't get there if we keep giving this stage to trolls, liars, and sycophants. We are on the cutting edge of technology and progress and this new innovation age. Let's get back to getting excited about this space, what we can do with it. I, for one, am ecstatic about what's going on in the STO space and the DeFi space and the real progress we're making on the regulatory front. Everything that we hoped for in 2018 is playing out right now in 2019. So when it comes to human innovation and progress, and just technology in general, throughout our history, there have always been skeptics. There have always been people who have doubted the pace of technology. There have even been people who have tried to hold us back. But time and time again, we have lived up to the pace of change, and we have shown that technological progress is a good thing, a thing that the entire human race can get behind, something that we can all celebrate. And I think right now, we're on the precipice of a new industrial revolution predicated by blockchain and AI and all the other major technological developments going on right now. It's a true technological renaissance playing out. We're building something great here, and not everybody's going to be on board, but that's okay. The great thing about blockchain is that it's permissionless. We don't need anyone's permission to build the future. And that is what the real Satoshi would say. So guys, be good to each other. I know this was kind of a rant, but I get passionate about this topic because I love this space, I love this community, and I'm fiercely protective of its future. So as always, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Cheers.